Our next story tonight is about the so-called wonder drug, Ozempic. It is finally coming to India. This blockbuster drug is made by a Danish pharmaceutical company called Novo Nordisk, and it has received the approval to launch Ozempic in India. Ozempic is a weight loss drug. It is an injection. It was first developed as a diabetes treatment, but it also cuts weight dramatically. You see, this jab suppresses your appetite. It makes you feel full. So you eat less and burn more energy, meaning you lose huge amounts of weight rapidly, which is why influencers are going gaga over it. Celebrities are using Ozempic and doctors are prescribing it. Ozempic has more than 7 million users the world over. Last year, it generated global sales of over $17 billion. And now it is set to enter the Indian market. Some details are still unclear, like the launch date or the price of the drug. These details have not been disclosed yet, but one thing is clear: Ozempic is eager to enter India because this market is a gold mine for weight loss drugs. India has 101 million people with type 2 diabetes. India also has 254 million people living with obesity. So the weight loss drug market is huge. It stands at about $70 million today. It is expected to reach $100 billion by 2030. This is a big number, but not a surprising one, because a mad rush is already underway. Currently, the Indian weight loss market is led by two pharma giants, two global rivals: Lilly, the US pharma giant, and Novo Nordisk, the Danish company we've been talking about. Lilly is the maker of Mounjaro, which is another weight loss drug. It is prescription only. You can get it only with the prescription of a doctor. And it costs about $160 a month. Then there is Novo Nordisk. Like I said, this is the maker of Ozempic, which is yet to be launched. And they also make Wegovy. This too is a prescription-only weight loss jab. It costs about $200 a month. So different drugs, different prices, but one thing in common: they all have what's called GLP-1. GLP-1 molecules are hormones. They get released after we consume food. They tell the brain, these hormones tell the brain when to make us feel full. Now, Wegovy and Ozempic have this hormone in the form of semaglutide. This is a drug. It dominates the Indian market. It owns about 2/3 of the market share. It is valued at $45 million. But next year, semaglutide will lose its patent protection in India. The patent is expected to expire in March next year. And that will be a game changer, because then, once the patent expires, generic drug makers will jump in. In fact, a lot of Indian players are set to enter the market. They will produce cheaper weight loss drugs. They will offer more options. And this will, of course, be good news for the consumers, but it will be bad news for the leading pharma giants, Lilly and Novo Nordisk, which is why both of them have been scrambling to capture more of the market before the patent expires. Lilly launched Mounjaro in March this year, and in the first 5 months, it recorded sales worth $17 million. Meanwhile, Novo Nordisk launched Wegovy in late June, and within 3 months, it has achieved sales worth more than $2 million. Now, Ozempic is all set to jump in and shake up the market. But before you jump on the bandwagon, do know this: amid all the buzz and the ever-increasing range of choices, there are also risks. Yes, weight loss drugs like Ozempic make big, bold promises, but they also come with major side effects. Side effects which often remain buried in the fine print. The most common ones are diarrhea, nausea, and vomiting. But reports also show side effects like acute gallstone disease, stomach paralysis, blocked intestines, pancreatic disease, suicidal thoughts, womb cancer, and even eye damage. Dozens of people have taken weight loss drugs and ended up in hospital with lifelong medical problems. So behind all the glamour and buzz, behind the promises of rapid weight loss, lurk risks that cannot be ignored. So if you're looking forward to Ozempic, before you get caught up in the hype, do your research. Speak to your doctor. Speak to a doctor you trust. And make sure it's the right choice for you, because when it comes to your health, sometimes the real miracle drug is choosing safety first.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.